Welcome compliment of the season. How are you guys doing, my fam? How you all doing? I hope you're doing all right. You're getting things good. This season is a Christmas season. It's smelling the air, even if things are so expensive in this part of the world. Nevertheless, we're still gonna keep on doing what we're doing too. So I believe one day it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better one day. Without wasting much of our time, our odds are ready for today. But before then, there's something I want us to opine on. You know, I just want to drop this little story. Let's just sit and relax ourselves first before we get down to the business of today. It's actually a story between an employer and an employee, boss and worker, oga and boy. Normally it's hardly you get. I don't know if you are out there, you're working. Has there been any time your boss tells you thank you for the job you're doing? It's rare. It's rare. I know some do it. It's rare. Now this scenario happens, and the young man, he puts in his best in whatever he does in the workplace, and he gets promoted. He gets his salary increased. Now, on the verge of getting his salary increase, the boss calls him to the office and say, "Young man, your salary has been increased." And the guy didn't say thank you. He didn't, show any sign of appreciation. He just said, "Okay, sir," and he left. Then the boss now became angry, very furious, and said, "Look at this young man. I increased your salary and you didn't show any sign of remorse, thankfulness to me for increasing your salary." Then the young man now returned the reply back to the boss and said, "Sir, I'm not supposed to tell you thank you because it's what I do that made you increase my salary. I'm working. You did not dash me the money. You didn't gift me the money. It's the effort I put in productivity in your company that earned me the increment. So I don't see it as if you're doing me a favor, except you're telling me you're doing me a favor. Then I should have been in my house. Then you keep sending me monthly salary without doing anything. But for the fact that I am here putting in my best in production, I see it no reason thanking you." That alone earned the guy a sack. Now, what do you think? Do you think the guy was right in his approach, in his comments, or the boss was right in asking for the guy to, appreciate him for increasing his salary? Just tell me what you think. Opine on this in the comment section. Let's get to understand where the word thank you need to come in. Is it everything we thank somebody for? Is it everything we thank somebody for? You work and the person gives you your money for what you've done, and in return the person wants you to tell him thank you, but you did something for the person. It's not as if you were gifted the money. You did something for the person, and the person still wants you to tell him thank you. Let's just know if it's right or wrong, because this thing is becoming, I've heard it somewhere also. They say, I give you money, you don't even tell me thank you. But Baba, I work now. Maybe I do work before you give me the money. You want my constant tell you thank you? True. I'll be right back with our prediction. Don't go nowhere. welcome back from that short little break, and please don't fail to opine on that story that I just said earlier on. We could just use and relax our mind and get to learn one or two things. This world, you don't stop learning. You keep the things you think were right when you were a kid. Now you grow up and you find out that those things you were doing or you were taught when you were a kid were actually wrong. So let's just get to learn from each other. Let's just head straight to the business of today. And please, if you're watching this video, do not fail to click on the like button, react to this video, share the video, and drop your comments on our comment section. Wherever you think, wherever you want us to improve in, wherever you want us to do to serve you better, please do not fail to tell us on our comment section. This place, are they open to criticism? Anything you feel say they right, but please be constructive in your observation. No foul language here, please. And if you're playing, always play responsibly and be responsibly. And this platform is only for overage persons, adults from age 18 and above, as you see for all the platform 18 plus. Let's head straight to the business of today. And today we are just going for Champions League matches only. Champions League, UEFA Champions League matches only, and some matches are lined up there. Our first game is Atletico Madrid versus Slovan Bratislava, and that game we think there will be multiples of goals. I think goals gonna be in the match. So we'll go for a 2.5 goal. That's 3 goals upward. 3 goals upward as in 2.5. That's what we go for. The next is Lille versus Sturm Graz. Lille versus Sturm Graz, and we go for an home win, the French side to win the match, and the odd for that option is 1.49. Still inside the UEFA Champions League, where we did today, the team from England, Arsenal, the Gunners versus Monaco, as a team from France. And we go for an home win, Arsenal to win the match, and the odd for that option is 1.31. Still inside the UEFA Champions League for today, Benfica versus Bologna, the team from Portugal versus the team from Italia. And we look the match, we dissect the match. We can't think, say, well, that match goes good day the match, but just say at least from 2 goals upward. So we go for an over 1.5. And the odd for that market now 1.25. So if you go for that match, Benfica versus Bologna, just get them for mind, say the over 1.5, now 1.25 be the odd for that market. Next, Borussia Dortmund versus Barca. Borussia Dortmund versus Barcelona. Barcelona these days, I don't know, they've not been good. They've not been that spectacular. In fact, Barcelona these days, let's just leave that for another day. Dortmund versus Barcelona. Well, we we think both teams might have a goal in the match, and we go for goal. That's GG, BCS, whatever you call it, whatever you see on the betting platform. And the odd for that option is 1.42. That's the odd for that option, 1.42. Straight up next is Feyenoord versus Sparta Prague. And we go for an over 1.5, and the odd for that option is 1.18. Juventus versus Man City. These two inconsistent teams this season. For the past how many matches now, these two teams have been inconsistent in their various leagues. Well, we go for an over 1.5 in that game. I think at least 2 goals will be in that game. But at bad, they will score at least 2 goals. That's what we think. And the odd for that option is 1.30. That's the odd for that option, 1.30. Next on our list is AC Milan versus Belgrade. AC Milan versus Belgrade at the San Siro Stadium there in Italy. We go for an home win. AC Milan to win the match, and the odd for that option is 1.29. 1.29. Last but not the least for today, on our pick is Stuttgart versus Young Boys. The boys from Switzerland will playing against Stuttgart, the men from Germany. They call them Young Boys. So we go for an over 2.5 goal margin. That's 3 goals upward, and the odd for that option is 1.36. 1.36. So if you're going for a selection, please pick as you are led. Pick as you are led. Follow your mind and pick from our own pick and make your judgment. I wish you good luck as you play, and always remember to stay safe in this season. Thank you.